So I just got back from locals where I just went XO with Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc FTK. Now I have a video on the channel showing off what this deck is and like the combo on how to use the deck. But that was something I released a little while ago and I've been working on it, and now all the cards are legal because when I did release the video it was for cards that were in pre-release. All the cards are now legal, so you're able to play it at locals and at events. I went 5-0 today. I lost one game of the 11 I played, and I'm really happy with how this deck performed, so I'm going to show it off to you today. I'm not going to go through the combo today. You can see that in the video previously. The reason I'm not going through the combo is because my phone is on 10%, and I want to get this video done so I can get it edited and uploaded for tomorrow. So we're going to get started with the main deck. And we are playing, like I said, Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade. So we're playing 3 copies of Turquoise Warbler, 3 copies of Cobalt Sparrow, 1 copy of Celestine Wagtail, and 1 Sapphire Swallow. I like this ratio. I'm a big fan of playing 3 Cobalt Sparrow over playing multiple copies of Celestine Wagtail, especially in an FTK build like this, because if you open up like Birdcore and Celestine Wagtail, you can't really do the combo. You can't do the combo at all because Celestine Wagtail obviously searches Birdcore and it's got a hard ones per turn on it. So you really want to max out on Cobalt Sparrow over anything else really. I'm not playing the Barrel Canary because I'm looking to FTK my opponent. I'm not looking to build a board. So this is why I'm playing these 8. The combo that you're trying to get to do the FTK is Turquoise Warbler and Cobalt Sparrow, and there's a million different ways to get into this line. So yeah, those are the 8 Lyrilusc cards I play in the main deck. Sorry if the camera gets knocked around a little bit. My setup is very crude. Go on to the Tri-Brigade monsters. I'm playing 3 copies of Tri-Brigade Fractal. Obviously it gets you to everything in the Tri-Brigade engine, and it also can dump either Celestine Wagtail or Cobalt Sparrow, which is very good and allows you to do your FTK. We're playing 3 copies of Nerval. It's essentially a Lyrilusc other than in name because it's a level 1 wing beast, and that's exactly what Cobalt Sparrow and Result Starling search. And you can also drop it off of blue, and it also searches the entire Tri-Brigade lineup, so it's probably the best Tri-Brigade here, to be perfectly honest. We're then playing 1 Keras and 1 Kit. I'm not playing any of the sprite stuff in this build because I opted to play more going second cards for when I don't FTK my opponent on going second. So I opted not to play like the Sprite Elf and the Sprints and that sort of stuff in favour of more stuff like Downard and Access Code. So 8 Tri-Brigade cards, the same as 8 Lyrilusc cards. We're then playing some other monsters. So these are combo pieces. So we're playing 1 Rescue Ferret, 1 Tomb Cannon Soldier, 2 Telephon, and 1 Dinotherium. This is the wing condition that we are trying to get to. So because Rescue Ferret is searchable through the Tri-Brigade line, you're able to get to this, special it underneath a Appaloosa, and you can special summon these 3 guys and do the FTK basically that they do in other decks. Obviously this negates effects. We'll get to how we circumvent that a little bit later on. You have to play Tomb Cannon Soldier over regular Cannon Soldier because he looks so much cooler, and if you're attacking with Cannon Soldier then you didn't FTK and you probably played badly. Next, oh sorry, I didn't actually talk about Dinotherium there. So Dinotherium, you probably remember from when Tri-Brigade, Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade was the best deck. This is a really good small mob bridge, so I guess you can imagine what's coming out in the spells in a bit. We then got hand traps, so we're playing 2 Ash Blossom, 2 Nibiru, 2 Ghost Spell, 1 Mourner, 1 Veiler. So we're playing 8 hand traps. It's a pretty good number, to be perfectly honest. Like, I was seeing them enough, but not seeing so many of them that I wasn't able to do the combo. And I'm playing these ones specifically, not only because Bell is fantastic this format, Mourner's really good this format, Ash is good against all the Rogue, and Nibiru is Nibiru. These are all really good small world bridges. Like, you can small world from any of these hand traps to any of the Tri-Brigade cards or any of the Lyrilusc cards. I say any, I think it's like most, or the ones you really want to see. Which is really nice. So those are the 8 we're playing. We're also playing these in the main deck because we are siding Crossout Designator. Next up we have the spells. So we've got 3 Lyrilusc Bird Call, 3 Small World, 2 Tanky and Mixed Matching Rarities, 1 Call Bite and 1 Foolish. So obviously Bird Call searches your Lyrilusc cards, Small World searches your Lyrilusc cards or your Tri-Brigade cards, Tenki searches your Fractal, which searches your Lyrilusc cards, Call By is Call By, we're playing an FTK, and Foolish Burial either searches your Lyrilusc cards by sending them to the graveyard so you can bring them back with Turquoise Warbler, or they send Nerval so you can get into your Tri-Brigade cards. So all these cards essentially do the same thing, they get you to your combo. And then we're playing one trap, and that is Tri-Brigade Revolt. We'll go into the extra deck next. Oh, the setup is so awful. My apologies, I didn't organise this. We'll do it on the fly. So we'll start with the XZs. We're playing one Recital Starling, one Assembled Nightingale, one Down Magician, and one Zeus. Recital doesn't still need to be at 1. I don't understand why it still is. Have you seen how good Tier Element is? I don't think making Utopic Draco Future is that great. This obviously searches the entirety of everything in the deck, which is really, really good. It also has another effect where your opponent takes damage, which can be really good when you set up with Assembled Nightingale for stealing games, especially against decks that make like towers, like Agnista. I mean, if you make a tower against me, I'm just going to FTK you. But it's it's an option to be able to go into a Result Starling instead with Nightingale and do damage that way. With Nightingale, any deck that plays level 1s is obviously going into this is even better in Lyrilusc, because you get to protect it from targeting with like Cobalt Sparrow and attach extra pieces with blue and use the white in the graveyard to attach to it, just to give it so many more attacks. And then you can go into Down and Zeus for like, I think I went for a Zeus for 6 earlier today when I was going second. It felt really good. We'll go into the actual Tri-Brigade links now. So I'm playing 2 copies of Ferrogy, if I can find them, 1 copy of Berbrum, 1 copy of Rugal, and 2 copies of Shuraig. So in the FTK, you go through 1 Ferrogy and 1 Oban and 1 Rugal. So if you do get stopped, I wanted to play a few extras just to ensure that if I did get stopped, I wasn't like completely crapped out of that game. So I'm playing the extra Shuraig for the Revolt. We're playing the Berbrum to search the Revolt, and Ferrogy is just a nice card to play multiple of, especially in a grind game. So that's why we're playing those. For additional links, we're playing 1 Harpy Conductor, 1 Double Dragon Lords or DDL, 1 Appaloosa, 1 World Dragon's Atlantis, and 1 Access Code Talker. So start with the Harpy Conductor. I'm playing this because I was going to play Harpy's Featherstorm as a way where, because we use this in the combo because it requires 2 wind monsters. So you make it, and it has the arrows that you can summon a Ferrogy to before you go into Appaloosa, before you resolve your ferret. And I wanted to play Harpy's Featherstorm to be able to drop it from hand, either going second to break a board that your opponent doesn't expect, or to hold it as like a pseudo Call By the Grave. But I completely forgot I wanted to play that card, so I never actually added it aside. But yeah, I've summoned this plenty. It's a wind as well, which is really nice to play against the barrier statue when you need to beat over that to go into other players. Double Dragon Lords, I literally didn't summon this card once because if I wasn't FTKing, I was going second, and I just want to go for Zeus and Shuraig to win the game. Appaloosa, you make it in the combo, and also it's just a really nice card to make when you don't do the FTK combo for whatever reason, like you get hand trapped or something. And then these 2 cards. So Access Code Talker, we all know what Access Code does. Just really good for OTK when you happen to go second. That's where the Spray Elf was, but I cut it for the Access Code Talker. And World Sea Dragons the Atlantis. Now this is the reason this deck is possible. When this card is special, when this card is link summoned, I believe. During your main phase is Ignition effect. I did not know that. So World Sea Dragons the Atlantis, when it is special summoned or during the main phase, you can banish all monsters on the field and then special summon as many of them back as possible in either face down defense, attack, or defense. This means that when we go for our rescue ferret line, we can special summon the cannon soldier and the 2 telephons. They're negated, you banish them, summon them back, and then they're no longer negated because they weren't summoned off of ferret, which means you get to do the FTK. Finally, we'll go into the side deck, which I have actually ordered. This side deck's not very good, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of threw it together like 10 minutes before the locals started. But we're playing Free Gamma. It's a really nice card deciding going second. It's a very good hand trap because it actually removes threats from the board. And also it is a out to shifter if your opponent like either shotguns it or like you activate Foolish or Tenki or Bird Call or something along those lines, or Fractal, and they go, ooh, I better shifter here so you don't send the Nerval and get a search. Then you Gamma and you get to just play the entire turn out, which is really, really nice. Free crossout, as I said, I'm siding. We're already playing hand traps in the main, so when you know you're going first, you can side out like 1 copy of Ash, 1 copy of Bell, 1 copy of Nibiru, and put in the crossout designators, and if your opponent has sided in extra hand traps, you have a pretty good chance of being able to stop them. But I'm not playing Imperm, so I had no protection from Imperm. Not that I saw it today. 3 copies of Twin Twister, 2 copies of Cyclone, 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, and 1 Pank. There was a lot of back row at my locals, and I'm tired of trying to play my deck in like a meta way just to lose to Floodgates constantly. So I've just started playing loads of back row removal. You probably could remove the 3 Twin Twisters for, I don't know, a better card, a good card, maybe the Harpy's Featherstorm. Yeah, and then the last card is D-Shifter, which is just another target for crossout designator. So that's the deck. It's 40 in the main, 15 in the side, 15 in the extra, as you probably expected. I went 5-0, as I said. My matchups were, let's see if I can remember. Round 1, I played against Scareclaw. I FTK'd him game 1, and game 2, I made Zeus and won. Round 2, I played against Harry, who's not on Eldritch anymore. He's now on Flunder. Game 1, he opens M-Pen, Riser, Map, Lightning Storm, and Harpy's Feather Duster, I think. So he sets 2 and pass. I show him Turquoise Warbler and Sparrow when he scoops. We have a long game 2, which he eventually wins, because I played bad, honestly. Definitely could have won that game a lot quicker, but I was too scared of cards. And then game 3, we're going into time. He activates Advent, I Ash it. We go into my turn, and I just attack with Assembled Nightingale and win. So yeah, that was fun. Round 3, who did I play round 3? Round 3, I played against DDD, and yeah, I didn't actually FTK in that deck at all, against that deck at all. I opened the FTK combo 10 hands out of the 11 hands I played, so very, very consistent. Unfortunately, I won 1 dice roll the entire time, so I was going second more than I was going first. Game 1, I nibbed him, won. Game 2, I nibbed him and won, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked. Round 4, I played against my friend Minislad. He was on Pure Sprite with the Sprint and the Anglers and the Beavers, etc. He bricked, and yeah, I won that easily. Didn't FTK him because when that deck bricks, they're obviously on like 3 hand traps, so it was just a slow control game of just making Zeus and just controlling the board and then eventually killing him. And then round 5, we played against Nathan, who was on Runic, Pure Runic. He activates Reasoning. I call 1 because he's on the Cyber Valley build. Second card is Cyber Valley. He activates card, demise, you draw 3. I Ash it, I OTK him. And then game 2, I just saw side cards, so I won that with 1 as well. I literally only FTK twice today, to be perfectly honest. The rest of the games are pretty much won just by playing Tri-Brigade. But I opened up the combo to FTK a lot, and I feel like a lot of people are moving on to going second board breakers more than hand traps again. It kind of seems to swing all about the place, but I'm seeing a lot of people like on main deck, Lightning Storm, main deck evenly matched. So playing an FTK right now feels kind of good. I don't know. Really enjoyed today, really enjoyed the list. Literally didn't brick once, every single hand, could play, going first or going second. I think this is an absolutely solid build. And if you have any events coming up or like you just want to test this out for locals, I would highly recommend it. Yeah, so if you wanted to see the combo, there is a video on the channel now. I think it's called Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc FTK combo and deck profile, maybe something along those lines. You'll see it. There's not too many videos on the channel right now. If you want me to redo the combo in like a live sense, please let me know and I will get on that as soon as possible. Videos coming up soon, probably a Labyrinth profile from Billy, so if you want to see that, let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, drop some comments, subscribe. It really does help with the algorithm and getting people into the channel. And yeah, I'm really enjoying how this channel's doing. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.